Thanks for the invitation and for the opportunity to be part of this fantastic conference. It's truly an honor and privilege to be here. My name is Ahmed Abukhater. I'm the Director of Mapping and GIS at Trimble, and I'm very excited to share with you our latest and greatest technology innovations. Today I will be talking about how our combined technology and integrating geospatial technology with Esri solutions can geo-enable Digital India, which is the theme of this conference. Let me start off by talking about some challenges that India faces today and how we can turn those challenges into real opportunities. India, as you know, is a special place and a special country with a great potential for economic development and social reforms. When we think of India or visiting India, this beautiful landmark immediately comes to mind. It's Taj Mahal, and we all know it and recognize it as a symbol of architectural significance, not only here in India, but also all around the civilized world. But did you know that this monument is being threatened by improper waste disposal and falling victim to chronic pollution? This is a result of traffic congestion, crowded cities, as well as industrial waste. And the other irony that is one of India's most iconic monuments, a pristine symbol of luxury, is surrounded by a sea of uncontrolled and overpopulated urban sprawl that tourists and visitors have to go through before getting to the site itself. And I think Lori presented earlier some of those images of the same site and the surrounding area. So we also know that Taj Mahal is not alone. There are many other sites of cultural significance here in India and all around the world that are being polluted. Taj Mahal is only the canary in the coal mine. It's really the action imperative for us and a warning sign to do something and to intervene with a new and innovative outlook on how we plan and design our cities. It is also the reflection and representation of a much larger and bigger problem that is far more complicated and a byproduct of a lot of factors that created the reality on the ground, not only here, as I said, but in other parts of the world. And those challenges are related to the social, the economic, and environmental aspects. So we really need to solve not just the symptoms of the problem, but also the root causes of these problems. The amount of pollution and waste that's being produced today is a result of many factors. As you know, the exponential population growth and the rapid urbanization beyond our infrastructure and development capacity. And this seems to be the theme here, a common theme in this conference. And the results are not short of a debacle. Pollution and climate change usually go hand in hand. And we also have massive environmental degradation, increasing rates of poverty as a result of the global financial crisis and inequitable resource allocation. So it is really our duty to preserve these cultural heritage. And it's estimated today that 50% of us lives in cities and urban areas. And this puts a lot of stress on both the man-made and the natural environments. India in particular is expanding and expanding very quickly. The country's urban population is expected to grow to 590 million people by the year of 2030. This means that we need about 2.5 billion square meters of roads and 7,400 kilometers of metros and subways to accommodate this growing population. And while many of you and many people might see this, view it as a challenge, we can also look at it as an opportunity to do the right thing and do it very quickly before it's too late. This rapid urbanization is also expected to drive economic growth, and that's the real opportunity for us here. And a few months ago, the government of India announced plans to spend more than $1 billion on building 100 new cities, 100 smart cities. So India is a country with a lot of potential and a lot of economic potential. And we need to make sure that we steer it and steer the country in the right direction. But what does this really mean for us here in the GIS profession? In a practical sense, we really need to strike the right balance between environmental, social, and economic aspects of our cities and urban structures. Smart cities and sustainable growth management means that we need to improve ourselves, and we need a comprehensive approach to addressing these challenges with better understanding of the consequences of our collective decisions and actions. We need data-rich knowledge base of cause and effects that drive outcomes. We also need a holistic approach that looks at not only the physical infrastructure, including housing, highways, and transportation systems, but also the social infrastructure, including health, education, and safety, and even the institutional infrastructure, including the policies and strategies, as well as the regulatory systems, to make sure that our cities are resilient enough to confront and face these changes in the future that are bound to happen, and that growth doesn't automatically mean disaster. We also need more collaborative decision-making and participatory planning approach to achieve sustainable economic prosperity by creating knowledge-based economy, being able to do more with less, and increase our operational efficiency in that regard. Those are very critical elements of smart cities. Obviously, better data means better decisions and executions, to be able to connect people, things, and places so we can transform all aspects of the city life. So how can Esri and Trimble GIS Solutions help? Let's take a look at this very quick video that shows how our combined geospatial technology stack can provide these integrated end-to-end mission-oriented solutions that will make a big difference in the lives of cities and people who live in it.
Geospatial Solutions. The words sound vast and visionary, as big as the future itself. They promise ideas, innovation, insight into the most important questions anyone has ever needed answered. Guess what? Here at Trimble, Geospatial Solutions are even bigger than they sound. For you, for us, for the whole world round. They're how we explore the far reaches of the world and know our own neighborhoods. They're charting our hurricanes, inspecting our pipelines, surveying our streets. They're how we get an eye-level view of a bridge 1,000 feet up. Trimble Geospatial Solutions alert people to mountains of data in real time and help us make sense of it all, so we can make smart decisions, answering questions we didn't even know needed asking. Trimble Geospatial Solutions are going to unite engineers and scientists and economists and the physical world itself. And even that is just the beginning.
So as you see here, it all starts with authoritative data. It's all about accurate data that you can trust to use in making evidence-based decisions or science-based decisions. Your decisions as an organization are as good as the data that you have. Needless to say, accurate data drives better decisions and smarter actions. But big data is the big elephant in the room, and we just made big data even bigger with the staggering numbers of sensors and smartphones that we use today. Everybody has smartphone and tablets, and they use it everywhere and transmit data and use data and produce data and harvest data. Do you know what this number represents? Anyone? Very close? Yep. This is the massive amounts of data that we produce and create every day. We create about 2.5 quintillion bytes of new data every single day. And 90% of the data that we have today has been created in the past 2 years alone. That's very profound. So big data is a big opportunity for us to leverage. But how? When it comes to data and data usage, we need to ask ourselves really 4 or 3 key questions to be able to drive real value out of the data that we have in our organizations. Is it accurate? Where is it all organized? How is it used? So the first question is the data accurate? This is related to the manner in which the data is collected and processed. This depends on how the data is collected and who collected the data. At Trimble, it is our forte to provide authoritative and accurate data. And accuracy does matter when it comes to real projects with real impacts on people and communities. And our solutions that we offer today are a lot more just than integrated professional grade handheld devices. We also support bring your own device market and the consumer devices with our cloud-based data collection software, Teraflex, which runs on any device that you have, including our best-in-class hardware to collect data and send it to the cloud to be stored and accessed by the office users for other projects as well. The second question here is, where is it all organized? And this is related to how and where the data is stored, managed, and organized. We use InSphere, which is our newest geospatial cloud platform, which was released early in this year. This is our flagship cloud-based platform with interoperable software, data, and services. It brings together data collection capabilities such as Teraflex, data management capabilities, as well as equipment management. It also allows you to search for any kind of data that you need in your workflow, utilizing the data marketplace capabilities that we integrated as part of this platform. So this provides a centralized data collection and a ubiquitous data access and management system. And that's where geospatial data can be efficiently stored and managed. With these solutions, our customers in a lot of industries, especially in the surveying and engineering industry, now can better streamline and automate their projects by being able to coordinate better communications and collaboration between the office and the field, track their field crews and equipment, and set up and assign tasks in real time, so they are optimizing their operation in a more efficient and productive way. The third question is, how is the data being used? And this is a critical question. This is related to how people and organizations take advantage of the data to make it actionable, to drive insights and make decisions to support organizational business needs and workflows. Data, in our opinion, and in my mind, is the most valuable asset of any organization. And our partnership with Esri has been really great because it really allowed us to leverage both of our strengths to better serve our mutual customers. We know that people do not collect data for the sake of collecting data. Obviously, they collect data to do something with it, to do analysis, to share it with other stakeholders, and to solve real business problems. And our goal in this partnership is to obtain and to allow you to obtain better and more accurate and authoritative data and take it back to the office to help solve your business problems faster, cheaper, and better. And in the last release of Teraflex, we also offered better integration with other back-end GIS systems such as ArcGIS that allows you to digest this data that you collected in the field and use it to do more analysis and visualization and even share it and collaborate with other people in a more efficient way. To create also this societal infrastructure for human interaction inside the organization and outside your organization. Better and tighter integration means that data can be collected using our hardware integrated software and analyzed using Esri GIS capabilities without having to deal with the time-consuming and tedious data translation issues. And that alone is a huge time-saving improvement for a lot of our customers and in a lot of industries. Finally, to put this, all of this in perspective in a picture that we can all understand and relate to, today we are able to deploy integrated end-to-end mission-oriented solutions. What that means for us at Trimble is being able to augment our best-of-breed hardware and data collection software to offering best-of-suite enterprise solutions, integrating sensors, field and mobile applications, and real-time communications and collaboration. These solutions are glued together and streamlined to provide a common operating picture and the basis for data collection, processing, and information visualization and sharing to support all aspects of the project lifecycle, from planning, designing, and modeling, all the way to building, operating, and maintaining the project. And the bottom line in all of this is that we are now in a position to provide verticalized industry solutions to help our mutual customers be more productive in what they do and to be able to monetize their data and hardware investment. And this is all about connecting the dots to Geo-Enable Digital India. And with that, I would like to thank you very much for your attention and for the opportunity and the invitation, and hope that you enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.